there, gamers. Welcome to the Secret Levels podcast. We hope you break out your congas with us and get ready to play some musical melodies this week. Player 1, Toby, he's away on vacation and or being abducted by aliens and being anally probed somewhere down in Texas. Either way, he's having a great time. We have a new Player 1 on this show. For being the host on this one, everyone say welcome.
Hi everybody, Jenny Bean here.
And, of course, I'm Player 2, Goobs. And you know what? This is a Secret Levels podcast. We're a show that breaks down retro video games, or sometimes new ones, every week for your listening pleasure. We rate them, we let you know how much we love and or hate them, and we go from there. And we have a lot of fun doing it, and we hope you have a lot of fun listening. This week, we're going to be talking about two games. We get a 2-for-1 special on this one here. Just like me and Jenny, you get a couple. And that's Donkey Konga 1 and 2.
Clap your hands.
Yeah, it's super exciting. We both love both of these games. We've played them since they came out. So Donkey Konga is for the Gamecube, was developed by Namco and published by Nintendo, obviously. Donkey Konga 1 was released September 27th, 2004. Followed very closely behind by Donkey Konga 2 on May 9th of 2005. So you're looking at about a 7-month difference. So that
they
right
banged
there,
these games right back to back.
and that kind of tells you the popularity of the first one. Like, obviously, they did well on it. They figured might as well keep it going.
And the first one for me is the weaker one in the series.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's a good starter, especially for, like, I mean, obviously it's a rhythm game. You know, at that time, there really wasn't, like, Guitar Hero wasn't out yet, Rock Band,
No, this is our first foray. Like, sure, there was games like Parappa the Rappa, but it didn't have, like, an actual instrument in your hand. There was one, too, I forget what it's called. You're shaking the maracas around. Somnio de Omega, I think that's what it's called. My Spanish is not good at all.
Something like that.
You were close.
And there was also a Toko Drum Master game.
Yeah, there was a drum something, yeah.
But, like, this is the first one that I know that I was able to have at home and beat around on the congas.
Yeah, like, this was the first one you could go to any video game store and just see it sitting there and buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we were pretty excited when we first saw it. We're like, what the hell is that game? We had a GameCube, so we're like,
yeah.
Alright, let's try that out. Let's go beat around on the bongos for a bit. We got that, we brought it home, and we haven't looked back since.
No, seriously, that kind of hooked us to rhythm games. So this game is good because you can play, like, if you have the congas, you can play solo, or you can play up to 4 players, which is really cool. Like,
and playing 2 players, we were playing that a lot recently, and you had to, you finish each other's parts of the song, like, you go together, like, you do separate things, then you go together for a moment, then you break apart again, and you're each picking up different parts of the song.
Yeah, or there is, like, the battle mode, obviously, too, where it's, like, who does better or whatever. But
you just like to smash your opponents into the ground on that.
But if you're a couple and you're trying to play nice, it's nice to play, like, the quote-unquote co-op mode, where, like you said, you play back and forth.
Yeah, you play together, and you can do, like, an endless song mode, where you just play through the whole song list of all the games.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the song list isn't horrible. I mean,
we'll get into that down the road.
Down the line.
So why don't you go ahead, Jenny, and break down the story for us.
Okay, so if you play the single-player mode, it does start with a story. So the story has Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. They're just kind of wandering around, walking, you know, they find these mystery barrels. At first, they have no idea what these barrels are for. Then they kind of start thinking that it may have something to do with King K. Rool, so they go and find Cranky Kong.
That goddamn alligator bastard.
They go and find Cranky and find out what's going on, see if he knows. After he explains...
God, I love Cranky. He's just an uppity old man who's always in your shit.
Yeah, he's just kind of grumpy, right? So after they find the bongos, they try them. You know, he says they're bongos, but they can't get anything to happen. Donkey Kong claps. All of a sudden, the bongos begin to glow. Cranky tells them that the more they practice, the better they'll get at the bongos, but they really aren't very concerned about being good at the bongos. All they realize is, hey, the better we get at the bongos, the more bananas we can get. So really, to me, the point of this whole game is to become better at bongos so that you get a butt ton of bananas.
Yep.
And that really is basically the story of the game. The game really isn't about story, it's about playing songs. And
very little story to this game.
Yeah, I feel like it's not really that important to the game. It gives it a slight bit of substance, I guess, if that's what you're looking for, but to me, I don't feel that's very important.
No, it's very not, like, important for this game, or, like, any rhythm game.
No.
You just want to play it for the song selection.
That's exactly it.
So, that's pretty much the story in a nutshell there, or a banana peel.
Yeah, there's a story and appeal right there for you.
It's very appealing. You're not gonna laugh at my joke?
I was doing the silent laugh because it got me so good. And I was trying to think of a comeback, but it wasn't working. So how do you like the controls? What do you think of the bongos? Like, do you like the bongos?
Well, they worked very well when we first got them.
And I mean, even now, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I wasn't gonna shit on them.
No, I'm just saying that this game came out 14 years ago. And we got it pretty much when it came out with the bongos.
Yeah, we got the first one right when it came out.
And let me tell you, these frickin' bongos still worked.
Yeah,
when we plugged them in like the other day to play.
If there's a nuclear disaster, these things are going to be played by cockroaches.
I was going to say they're the cockroaches of controllers. Like
they really are. They're for something that you beat on all the time.
Phrasing?
Super durable.
Yeah, they
and
take
people can take that,
abuse.
what I said, in the wrong context very easily.
Definitely. But, I mean, if you're going to play this game, be prepared to have sore hands, sore legs from holding the bongos between your legs.
Phrasing. You can put them on a table or do whatever, but I like to clench them between my masculine thighs. I like to have them there, just squishing right on them, getting a thigh workout while I play this game and I beat on the bongos.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the controllers. It's a pretty basic system with the controllers. You have yellow circle.
Half circle, yellow.
Yeah,
that's your left Kongo.
Hand, yeah, other red is right. There's a purple or a pink, that's both. And then there's like a saw blade, that's what I call it at least.
Yeah, it looks like a saw blade, but that's your clap. Or if you don't want to annoy the shit out of everyone around you, you can just tap your bongo. You don't need to clap all the time.
That's exactly it. Yeah, you can slap the side.
But if you're going ham with 4 people and you all want to clap, it's a lot of fun.
It is fun. And then you have like, there'll be ones where it's like the color and then it's a line.
Yeah,
so
it's like a 5-second stretch of that note. So it could be yellow, purple, or pink, or red. And you just bang on that as many times as you can and just get all the coins you can out of it.
Yeah, again, I mean, I found the controls super responsive, and they're tons of fun to play with.
I found it a bit laggy playing on a newer TV.
But
if you're playing back on an old TV with the actual ports on it, it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's more you're the problem, not the controller.
Yeah, but you can see it coming, and then we were timing it out pretty well when we were playing.
You learn the timing pretty quick.
You just have to hit it like a quick second before it gets there, and you'll get your goods.
Yeah, so what about the music in the game? Are you a fan of the music choices?
Well, some of the tracks, yes. These tracks range from all over the place.
I mean, you've got video game music, you've got classical music,
you got a lot of free music that's open to the public free domain, I guess. Why don't we just go through the song list and give her our opinions?
That's a great idea. Starting with Donkey Konga 1.
Yes, you got a song called Ditties Ditties, and that's a melody composed of the following songs: Happy Birthday to You, Itsy Bitsy Spider, and Row 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 Your Boat. Intriguing, folks. You just want to sit there with all your friends and play all these great classics.
But again, for kids, good choice.
For us, hated it when you play all the next 3 songs when these come on.
You're rolling your eyes.
And you have to, first of all, they're simple as fuck to play. Uh-huh. You can play them blindfolded and still beat it.
We should, before we go one step further about the songs, we should also say that there is difficulty settings, so you can choose.
Yeah, there's 3 different ones. Chimp.
Yeah, monkey and gorilla.
Yeah.
So it's, obviously Chimp is easy.
And then you can buy a harder mode with the coins that you earn from each song that you play as you progress through the game.
Mode, Okay, what's up next, Goobs?
Like great old classic bingo. F-U-C-K-O, F-U-C-K-O, and fucko was his name, oh.
I only wish it was that much fun.
Yeah. And then the next one is Campfire Melody. It's a trio of songs of I've been working on the railroad, she'll be coming around the mountain. Oh, yes, she will.
She'll be doing something around that mountain.
With that bastard Yankee Doodle. He stuck a feather in his ass and shout out macaroni.
I like that. That's good.
And now we're starting to get into some bit better songs right now. We got the Pokemon theme song, which is a lot of fun to play.
Not gonna lie, one of my favorite songs on this game to play. I love to sing it.
We actually played it twice our playthrough of this game because
We love
nothing's more fun than singing an original Pokemon theme song, because we want to be the very best that no one has ever was. Dun, 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 dun. And right after that is Kirby right back at you. Kirby, he's a hell of a guy.
Kirby.
And that's from the lesser-known Kirby TV show.
And it's fun.
And now we're getting into the big hitters here. These songs aren't actually by the bands; they're all covers.
Yeah.
And you can quite hear,
it's
quite clearly hear that these aren't the actual singers or the band of this song. But hey, you got them in some way, shape, or form. And it's not the full song you play through. You get like about 2.5 minutes of the song. So I'm just gonna bang through these right now. We got "We Will Rock You" by Queen, classic. Who doesn't love that song? And it's great with the controls. You go, clap. A, B, clap. You just hit the congos and clap along. Then you got some song called "Like Wow." "Wild Thing." Who doesn't like "Wild Thing"? You make my heart thing.
Sing.
That's hard. That's a tongue twister.
It is.
"I Think I Love You" by the Partridge Family. Who knows? You couldn't live without that song.
It's fun to play, though.
You got "Louie Louie" by Richard Berry. Because Louie Louie, oh yeah, said "We Gotta Go." "Go Right to the Locomotion" by Little Eva. Because she's a shining star by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know what they like? They like "All the Small Things" by Blink-182. And Blink-182, what do they like to do? They like to rock this town with some stray cats. Stray cats. Oh, I'm getting all tongue twisted all over the place.
It's okay.
Then you got "You Can't Hurry Love" by the Supremes. Gotta love that song.
That one's fun to play, too.
Right Here, Right Now by Jesus Jones. Oh, Jesus Jones.
Jesus Jones.
"Dancing in the Street" by Martha and the Vandellas. "The Rock Lobster." It wasn't a rock. It was a rock lobster, folks. That's by the B-52s, of course. "Stupid Cupid," stupid song. "Nia Secadilla Can Suck on My Balls." On to some better music. "The Impression That I Get" by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. Like, who doesn't love 90s ska?
Tons of fun.
That's a lot of fun to play that song. You bang around on the conga, got your hands clapping.
In the game.
Yeah, it's hard when you get it on the gorilla.
Difficult.
On the gorilla level. "What I Like About You," the Romantics. Not that romantic of a song.
Still fun.
And speaking of fun, "Whip It" by Devo. Especially when you can get little add-ons for the music.
Yeah, it's like sound effects.
Yeah, you get add-on sound bites. So you can get one that's like, whoosh, like a whip for the song, and it has ouch, ouch.
Yeah,
so,
your clap is the ouch. Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. "Busy Child," the Crystal Method. "Para los Rumbelos" for the Rumba Players by Tito Puente.
Ooh, that sounded good.
"Sing, Sing, Sing" with a swing, Louis Prima. "Oya Como Va," Listen to How It Goes by Tito Puente. I like saying his name.
I know, you're good at it.
"On the Road Again," Willie Nelson. Just smoking some joints with Willie on the road again. Just hanging with your friends. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, the Hungarian Dance. Super fun song. The classic songs in this game are amazing to play.
Yeah, they are.
"Turkish March" by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Rock me, Amadeus. And we're getting into some Nintendo songs here to close it out. You got the DK Rap. No game is complete without that. The Legend of Zelda theme, tons of fun. You all know it, all love it. The little green tunic, little wearing bastard. Mario Bros theme, and Donkey Konga theme. That one's not so good. But that's the list for the first game.
It's there. To me, it's not a horrible list. Especially for, like, an intro game. I feel like it's okay. It's got some good ones, but... It
was a lot of fun to bring to parties, or you have people come by and it's like, "Hey man, check this weird thing out." Like, "What's that?" They play one song or see you play, and like, "Hey, give me that."
Yeah, let me try that.
This game is very accessible to everyone. You pick it up, if you can hit 3 buttons pretty much.
If you're not colorblind, you're probably going to be okay. And the thing I love about this game is that even if you're doing a terrible job, it's not like Guitar Hero where it's like,
Yeah, it doesn't fuck up music on you.
Yeah, you don't really notice that you're doing a terrible job until the end of it. And then that's fine. Like, so I find that's fun to me, and it keeps the fun factor up there.
Yeah, you can hear the music over top of your screw-ups, and that's not bad.
Yeah, exactly. It's not very distracting, right? So you can just be like, "Oops, I missed a whole section," but it doesn't matter. Just pick up and keep going.
And it's pretty easy to succeed in this game, too. if you are paying attention and hitting half the notes, you're probably going to pass.
Yeah, that's for sure. Before we switch to the song list for Konga 2, you want to talk about what you feel the graphics are like in this game? If you think they're good, if they matter?
I don't even think they matter for this game. You're playing it for the songs and the congas. You're playing it for this stupid instrument you have on your lap.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, I did read a lot of people saying that, oh, the graphics are 64 worthy, blah, blah, blah.
They do look like 64 worthy.
But I feel the same way that you do, that when I'm actually playing the game, I'm not looking at the counter or the Donkey Kong up there or anything. I'm just looking at the notes going across the screen.
Most of the sprites in the game are just rocking back and forth. And that's all they're doing. It is what it is at this point. It's not the greatest, it's not the worst.
No,
but
definitely not.
Definitely in between.
Again, like I said, to me, I don't feel
you don't have time. If you're playing on a harder level, you don't have time to be looking at the graphics.
That's the last thing.
You're just watching your circles come across to hitting the coordinating buttons, and off you go.
Yep, I agree with you. So do you want to break down the song list for 2?
Which is a much better song list, by the way.
Is. They stepped up their game, for sure.
Well, they probably realized, like, hey, we can probably get a lot more licensed songs on this one. Not done by the artist, mind you. But some of them do sound pretty close.
I was about to say, if it's not, they're a really good cover band.
Yeah, because the one Hoobastank song sounds just like them.
Yeah.
And, you know, you guys are rolling your eyes like, oh, Hoobastank.
You gotta remember, though, this one...
Hoobastank was good.
It was 2005, so... that was before they got crappy.
Okay, let's kick off this song list of me reading a whole bunch of shit again.
You got it, kids.
The Donkey Konga 2 theme, of course, because why not? You got the first one in there. You got Tray Pack by the... Oh, it's the Nutcracker Sweet song. Oh, how's that one go?
No, wait, that's the tango.
That's not the tango.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun.
I thought that was the tango.
You got the Habanera by George's Bizet. That's a good song. The Minute Waltz. You got La Bamba by Richie Valens. That's a Mexican folk song. That's what it's saying here on Wikipedia.
Oh, well, Wikipedia. La 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 folk song.
And up next, we got a song that I cannot live without in my life because I absolutely love it. Mr. Boombastic, Philly Fantastic.
With Sugar.
Sugar!
Woo.
Gotta love it. Like, the songs in this game are so random, especially on this one.
It really is a random mix.
Another good one, No More Drama, Mary J. Blige.
Yep.
And then everyone's favorite, Hilary Duff, Comes Clean. Because that's the song that she does on this album.
Yep.
Crystal Method shows up again, Born Too Slow. If I Don't Want to Know If You Don't Want Me by the Donnas. And we got some TLC, a little R&B, Unpretty. Because you can fix your hair if it won't grow. You can cut your hair if it won't grow. Is that how it goes? You can fix your nose if it says so.
You can buy it all. Yeah. It's still fun. Whatever.
My absolute favorite song of the series, Hit 'Em Up Style by Blue Cantrell.
This song, let me tell you, is probably the most fun song to play on the entire game.
It's a lot better than this one. It's been a while. Stained.
But whoa!
You play that just to sing along and have fun.
Exactly.
Send the Pain Below by Chevelle.
Great song.
High Roller, The Crystal Method. Pieces by Hoobastank, great song to play.
So much fun.
There's a lot more rockin' songs on this one. You got Headstong by Trapped, another great song to bang around to. Why Don't We Fall in Love by Amiri? Full Moon by Brandy Norwad. You Don't Have to Call Usher, because
so much fun.
You know I won't call, because
Nope.
I don't like you, Usher. Rock the Boat by Alea. Predictable, Good Charlotte. Two Good Charlotte songs. We're blessed on this one here.
Yep.
You got the anthem as well. Drive by Incubus, another Incubus song. Wish You Were Here. I wish they had some of their older Incubus songs back when they were good, but from the album Science.
That would have been nice, but...
Trouble by Pink. Road Trip by Stereogram. Sidewalks by Story of the Year. Great song. Losing My Religion by R.E.M. Shiny Happy People by R.E.M. I don't want to mention this song, so I know people are going to fucking shit on me for it. But All Star by Smash Mouth. I hate that song. It's the worst song ever come out.
Hey,
And no one sent me any memes or gifs or gifs or anything to do with that song, so I will not reply to you. Contact by Roger Sanchez. A lot of fun. And Na 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 Na, Hey Hey, Kiss 'Em Goodbye by Steam.
Yeah, so clearly the second game does have the better song list, I think.
Oh, they definitely kicked it up on that one. They went hard and went for the throat. Like, yeah, you know what? Let's give them what they want. They want more songs, you get more songs.
Well, and I'm glad that on the second one they put more rock songs. Like, it's a bit more rockin'. You get more into it.
Well, it's fun to play any genre on the congas. Like,
that's the great part.
You can get into the flow of like a rap or R&B song on there. Besides Miley Cyrus or Hannah Montana, who the hell?
She stinks.
But
either way, she sucks.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter which one she is, she's garbage.
Yeah, but playing around to like a rock song, you just start just headbanging. It's like if you're playing on easy mode, you can do that. Or singing along to is a lot of fun as well. They should have like a little thing that you can have a microphone hooked up to your congas.
That would have been really cool if they did that.
Yeah, they have like a big banana coming out between the congas. That wouldn't be provocative at all.
Not at all. It would still be fun. So if you had to pick between the two, I think you may have already said, but which one is your favorite?
Oh, the second one by far.
Is it just because of the song list? Or?
Yeah, it has a lot more songs on it. The play modes they're the same. They don't have they had another play mode called the arcade on the first one, but everyone absolutely hated that.
Yeah, you were like Donkey Kong juggling bananas.
Yeah, and doing other like
that. It's like
shitty
the
tasks.
worst mini games ever, yeah.
So like no one wanted that, so they got rid of that altogether on the second one.
Which was good. I'm really glad that they just kind of threw that in the garbage.
Yeah, you got your normal modes. You can do the street performance, and you can play 1 player, 2 player, up to 4 players.
Yeah, and I think, pretty sure it was second one only had it. Was the like jam session mode where it was just you and the bongos. That was it. Whatever you wanted to do.
I think the jam session mode was on the first one as well.
I couldn't remember.
Well, yeah, you can play the song and you can do whatever the hell you want.
You play your own damn song.
You can take a whole bunch of mushrooms and acid and just fucking pretend you are the song.
I am the song. I like the second one better as well because I really enjoy the multiplayer on the second one better. I feel like it was done a little bit better than on the first one, especially the co-op mode where they would split the songs.
Yeah.
I feel like they split it more evenly. In the first one, it was kind of like...
Yeah, one person would get the good part.
Yeah.
And the second player never got the good part.
So in the second one, they made it so it alternated. I personally like the second one as well because they rank you after. And they have all these funny ranks like Monkey's Uncle, Rookie, Average.
They ranked you on the first one?
Did they?
Yeah.
With these ones?
Simeon and stuff?
Oh, I thought Lord of the Bongos was the first one. So when we used to play, if you would get Lord of the Bongos, we would literally pick up our bongos
and put them on your head like a crown.
Like, Lord of the Bongos!
That means like you nailed everything.
Yeah, you got pretty
You are
much
the lord
90
of the
to
bongos.
100% on the song.
King Kongo.
Okay, so with 1 and 2, do you have favorite songs on both games?
Number 1, I like playing the Pokemon theme song a lot. All the Nintendo songs in there are a lot of fun. The Mario Melody and the Zelda one. The mainstream songs, Rock Lobster and The Impression That I Get are probably my top 2 on that one.
Yeah, for me, I'm a lot like yours. I really enjoy playing the Pokemon theme song. That's a lot of fun. Rock Lobster's tons of fun. That's probably... And, oh shoot, which one was it? I like playing Louie Louie too, I'm not gonna lie. I think I really like the beat to that song, so I have fun with that one. What about Konga 2?
Well,
it's a bit harder.
Hit 'em up style.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Shaggy's a lot of fun. Nice beat on that, Mr. Boombastic. And I really like the Hoobastank song, Playing Pieces on there.
Yeah, that one is...
It's a lot better than that stupid song Reason they gave out.
That's true. I really like the Usher song, I'm not gonna lie. I like Usher, so I have a good time with that one. And then the same ones that you said. And even though Good Charlotte stinks, the anthem is fun to play. It's got some really cool
Put all
parts.
your hands up.
Still fun. You get into it too, don't lie. We had a good time with that.
It'd be cool if someone kind of remade this so they have like an option to have more songs onto it, like have like a hack mode of it.
Or what they did with, if they ever bring it back, like what they did with Guitar Hero and stuff, where you could download
Yeah, that would
songs.
be cool.
That would be really cool, I think. So next, there's not really a lot, but there are a few fun facts about the game.
Welcome to Fun Facts with Jenny.
Oh! Yay! So Donkey Konga 2, interestingly enough, is the only Donkey Kong game that received a T rating. Because lyrics in the songs. So I thought that was kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I thought that was neat. For Donkey Konga 1, Nintendo actually surprisingly spent the money to license 2 separate Queen songs.
Yeah, because there's multiple versions of this game.
Yeah, you've got a Japanese version, which is mostly...
European release.
Yeah, like the Japanese version is mostly J-pop and anime songs. Then you have a European release and a North American release. The North American release, we got We Will Rock You, and European release got Don't Stop Me Now. I just found it kind of interesting that Nintendo would spend the money for both, but not put them on both games. Like, you could have had 2
Seems like just a
Queen
waste
songs.
of money.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because Queen songs can't be that.
I prefer Don't Stop Me Now to We Will Rock You.
Yeah, me too. I would have liked to have that one better. Another thing that's really neat is that the bongos can technically be used as controllers for games. I was reading today online that there's a YouTuber named GB Beersley. This person actually beat Dark Souls using a conga.
Jesus Christ.
Which is pretty crazy. Can you imagine? Like, it's frustrating even trying to go through the menu with a conga.
Yeah,
sometimes.
I don't even know how that's physically possible.
No, that's why. I wish I just read it somewhere. I didn't have a chance to sit and watch it. I'm definitely going to make sure that I do, though, because that is really intriguing to me. So I guess you could technically, like, play a bunch of different games.
Yeah, but why would you want to? Some people.
I guess you just have a lot of time.
Go outside, get some fresh air. That's right. For fuck's sakes, don't be Dark Souls
really
with a Congo.
Like the congas. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier too, I thought it was really interesting that number 2 came out so quick after.
Well, you can play that game. I think it was Donkey Kong's Jungle Blast.
Jungle Beats, I think
Jungle
it
Beats.
was. Yeah, and that was
kind of like a side-scrolling
yeah.
adventure game with the Congas.
Yeah, but that makes sense. But Dark Souls? Could you imagine? Like, you're trying to fight a monster and
Dark
it's just
Souls is hard enough as it is.
Exactly.
With a controller.
That, to me, is just craziness. Another cool thing that I thought was neat that people do with it, too, is people on, like, GarageBand and that kind of stuff, they'll use the congas and, like, make their own music. Like, record songs with congas. I thought that was pretty neat, too.
You can keep a good beat with them.
You can, and especially, I'm sure if
you start feeling the flow of the song, and like the congas just become one with you.
And I'm sure if you actually have talent, like
what are you talking about? I'm the Lord of the
You are the Lord of the Bongos, okay? I will give it to you, Lord of the Bongos. But if you're an actual drummer, you probably could do some really cool stuff with these plastic congas. That was all I had for fun facts. Really, there wasn't much. It's everybody,
that's more than enough for some of them.
All you read about this game, honestly, is that people really loved it. It got great ratings all over the board when it came out. It still holds up today with people playing it now and rating it, reviewing it.
I was kind of disappointed when I rebooted it. I forgot how lackluster the first song list was.
That's true, yeah. You're sitting there thinking about what songs are good. Oh, what am I going to play? And then you're like, oh, that must be game 2. But I thought that was okay. You want to do Rage Meter?
Let's do some Rage Meter.
Ready to rage?
Oh, come on!
So, Jenny, why don't you go first with your Rage Meter? What do you give it out of 10? How frustrating does this game make you?
At times, this game can be really frustrating if you're trying to get past a certain song. But honestly, and I stink at rhythm games, let me tell you. I'm the person who just puts their hands up halfway through and needs a breather, skips a beat. But honestly, for me, this game, like maybe a 3 or a 4. It really didn't make me very mad. Even when I was doing terrible.
Stop being indecisive. Give it a solid number.
A 3. That's it.
Or 3.5.
Sure.
You said 3 or 4.
No, yeah, you know what? You're right. You know me well. 3.5 I think is good. Because there was times I wanted to slightly
on the harder modes, it does get you.
It does. What about you? What do you think?
I'll give this game a solid 4.5 because I like to play on a harder difficulty than Jenny.
That's very true.
And that can get frustrating as hell. But there's a lot of rewarding aspects at the end of it too. Because you're like, man, maybe I could become a bongo player in my real life.
I could be the real Lord of the Bongos.
Yeah, that could happen.
It could, Goops. I'm not doubting you.
Because, if you just clap and hit one and another and twice at the same time, you could be Lord of the Bongos yourself.
That's right. You just gotta have a good eye and a good ear.
You can go to like the Poets Club and sit there and put on your beatnik hat and snap around and listen to people's poetry. That can be the king of the poet bongos.
Yeah, the poet bongos. I love it. Smash poetry bongo player Goobs.
Yes. It's
Gonna be telling you poems
my
about
new
congas.
outlook in life. Not my outlook, my new way of path,
Ambition.
my ambition.
Whatever keeps you happy, Goobs. Maybe you might be good with the bongo life. So you want to rate it? What do you give it a rating?
As a series, I will rate this game. I'll give it a 7 for both of them
Together
together as a series. So I'll give the first one a way lower
Would be a
rating.
little bit
So
lower, yeah.
as together a whole, a 7. The songs are a lot of fun to play in this game. A lot of fun to play with a friend or wife or whoever you want to play with. 4 people is a lot of fun. We have done that before.
Yeah.
2 people is just as much fun. Not shitting on that at all. And yeah, just really enjoy playing this game. I find it really relaxing. It's a lot of fun. Just sit there and watch your TV and beat off on your bongos.
You had to get it in there somewhere.
You have to get it somewhere, indeed.
Somewhere, somehow, who knows? For me, I think that I will give it, let's say, a 6.5. Because I do really enjoy it. I just wish there was more of it. That's my problem with it, is I really like to play this game, and I like to play it a lot. But when you only have, let's say, between the 2 games, 60 songs,
Yep.
they start getting old pretty quick. You start to memorize the patterns pretty quick.
Well, then you look at it as well, like, how many big games have came out on the Gamecube?
No, and again, for its time, there's no way they could have given me downloadable songs and stuff like
No,
that. So for
nothing
what
like
it
that,
is,
but I'm saying they have made massive games for the GameCube.
No, definitely.
Like Resident Evil 4 was on the
Oh,
GameCube.
so
That
good.
game is massive.
Yeah.
Mario Sunshine on the GameCube.
No, but they could
massive.
have put so much more, yeah.
They could have fit a couple extra songs
Oh,
on there.
I definitely agree with you. So that's why, for me, it's just a little bit under yours. But again, I really enjoyed this game. I have tons of fun, especially in a party mode situation. It's a really great time. Anything else you want to talk about with this game? That you
That's pretty
enjoyed,
much it. It's a
or-
pretty simple game. Sit down, you hit left, right, twice at once, and off you go.
Yeah.
You're good.
That really is all there is to it, honestly.
It's a little bit of shorter episode here, but it's still a great one.
Yeah, it was still. I mean, seriously, if you have and if you live in the States or somewhere else, it may be different. In Canada, if you look on eBay, you can find this game with congas anywhere from $15 to about $75, depending on condition, obviously, stuff like that. But if you ever see it
There was a point in time where you can see these congas everywhere.
for like
For
$2.
like, yeah, $2 at EB Games or GameStop in the States.
Yeah, or flea markets, anything like that. Like, if you ever see it and you have a GameCube, seriously, you won't regret picking it
Yeah,
up.
buy the congas. You can always buy the game down the road. I'm sure that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, the game itself is only like $5 on eBay. It's super cheap. It's the congas that are a bit more. But again, if you find them, play it. It's really worth it.
Or if you want to beat yourself up and beat Dark Souls with it,
Yeah, hey, why not?
have
I
at
mean,
it and send me the footage.
Yeah, Matt, you could play Pokemon with it, I guess. Anything. So interesting.
Fuck that.
Pokemon
This
congas?
game's only good for one thing,
Yeah,
and that's
no,
playing this
I
game.
agree with you. But kudos to anybody who goes above and beyond that game. Good for you. So you want to talk about where else we are? What else
Yes.
we do?
What else do we do?
I'm not sure. What do we do, Goobs?
I don't know. Here comes a train.
Ah! Oh, wait, it's our train to pick us up. Hi!
Ripken's driving today.
I like it.
So you can find us at Derailers Podcast on Twitter, and we are a show that goes right off the tracks every single week. And who knows what we're going to talk about, because we surely don't. And that has my wonderful wife, Jenny Bean.
That's me?
And my best friend, Ripken. That's me.
That was great.
He's not here, but you would have thought he was, because I'm such a good voice actor.
Totally.
And you can also find me at Derailed Wrestling, at Wrestlers Wrestling on YouTube. Go check that out. We take a roster of all of our favorite CAWs that we made up. They're our favorites because we made them. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And we make a wrestling product that's better than anything you're going to see in the mainstream, like those WWE cats. A lot better than them. We have a lot more fun than them as well. Go check it out. There's some decent commentary I hear.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good.
And as for this show, you can follow us at Secret Levels Pod on Twitter. Go check us out. Give a nice sub. You know, just sub to us. Why
Yeah,
not?
you can follow the Instagram too at Secret Levels. You get to see a bit of behind the scenes stuff, some of the episodes. You get to see a bit of the guys' collection, stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool.
And you can also go to Secret Levels, or
TeePublic.
Yeah, you can go to www.
Too many W's!
Go to www.tpublic.com/secretlevels.pod and get some of our sweet-ass shirts and throw them on your chest, because why not? Support the cause.
Seriously, there's tons of great designs. Toby's like a mastermind with that stuff. He
Yeah,
comes up
he's
with really
absolutely
cool
amazing.
parody designs, so you guys really should
Shh,
check
we
them out.
don't want to fill his ego too much.
Well, then we won't tell them where else you can find him, because who cares about him? I'm just kidding.
The main host of this show, Toby, who's not here, he's too busy being probed. You can find him at the Secret Transmission Podcast, at Secret Transpod, on Twitter. Go check him out on there. Listen to his show. It's all about the weird, bizarre cryptids and
Wonderful.
aliens and murderers and all sorts of weird stuff.
All the strange and unusual kind of things.
Yes, they know everything about it.
He sounded so creepy.
Hey there, girl, man. How's it going?
It's going alright, buddy. What's that?
I I just got back from the local game store. I got some Kongas here, you know? I thought we'd come over and jam for a little bit.
I don't know, man. That sounds pretty lame.
I don't know, you plug them in your Gamecube, you put this game in, you play some rad songs, man.
Sounds like a lot of work.
No, it's not work, it's fun, I promise. You know, you just hit this, hit that, you clap a lot. You know, it's a lot of fun. I can't believe how much fun it is.
Oh, well, I don't know, man.
What, you hating on my Kongas? I just paid $90 for these.
Ugh. Alright, buddy, you might have made a mistake there.
Did I make a mistake? You can also put your weed in there, man.
Wait a minute. I can do what?
You can put your weed in there.
Alright, let me check this out.
Let's play some Konga. Game over, folks.